All right, sounds good. Gabbie, take us through what you saw from your perspective on that goal there. I think you got slashed at one point on the way to the net. You were maybe hooked, held.
Yeah.
Had to go through at least 3 people, even starting with I think the turnover in the neutral zone there. Just take us through that entire sequence.
Yeah. In that period, I think my line was just working them, and just no pucks were bouncing in our direction, and so it had to come down to effort and grit and want. So when I saw that I could catch that girl and picked her pocket, I turned around and saw the ice that I had in front of me and took that to my advantage. And I was just determined to at least get the puck to the net. And so when I went down and saw the puck still near my stick, I just wanted to get it at least towards the net, rebound or something. And I got a decent amount of my stick on it, and it ended up going in. So I think I just had the want and just wanted to at least get a puck to net and get through those people so we could get a couple more shots and test the goalie a little bit more, and ended up going in.
That's funny that you say you thought you saw ice in front there, because it didn't look like you had a lot of room to work at all. Do you feel like was Frank screened on that as you got that shot off? Like, do you feel like you surprised her a little bit? Because she seemed to be really, if she was seeing the puck, she was stopping it against you guys today. Did you think you caught her by surprise?
Yeah, I think I did. I mean, I was going down, so I had have a feeling that she probably didn't think I'd get a good amount on the puck or get a good enough shot off to really have a grade A opportunity. So I think that kind of surprised her a little bit, and probably thought it'd be a little muffin or a shot on the ice. I don't think she was ready for it to go where it did.
Huey, take us through your goal there, going to the net and finding yourself alone. You had a little battle there as well to get to that puck.
Yeah, Manon had just come off for a change, so I just hopped out there, and I had Brick's voice in the back of my mind. We've been working on having our stick down all practice, so I just went hard to the net, and Maggie made a beautiful pass right on my stick, and it just went in. So credit to Maggie on that one.
Is that just a play where you just instinctively, like Gabbie said, just trying to get the puck to the net? You just go to the net in case the puck ends up there, or was that a set play, or that was just you go to the front of the net to see what happens?
Yeah, exactly. Maggie put it right on my stick, so not much more you can ask for.
Huey and Gabbie, you guys, I think back to that first time you played Mankato, you routed them in Mankato. It's fun, you're scoring goals and everything like that. But what does a day like today do for your team, as you're just, you got Wisconsin coming next week and the postseasons after that? Not trying to look ahead, but maybe what does an experience like tonight do for you as you go into even tomorrow? Mankato's playing their last game of the season. What does a game like this do for you at this time of the year?
Personally, I just think that being able to come back from behind shows a lot of grit and a lot of want in our team, and that's something that we have focused on and we take a lot of pride in, and that's exactly what we showed tonight. And we're not afraid when we're down. We want to come back and we want to win these games. So I think having to come back late in the game gives us a good opportunity to see what will come in the future and get us ready for playoffs. And having a slow start, things are going to happen throughout the games, and you got to be ready throughout the ups and downs. And I think this game really helped us see that and grind through and do what we needed to do to get our opportunities and modify things to make us go if people weren't going, figuring out ways that they could get going. And I think we learned a lot about each other and a lot about ourselves, and we can just learn from that and build from that and hopefully use it to go on down the road.
Huey, did you guys feel like you needed to get your legs back? Could you feel the 21-day layoff a little bit here? Need to get back into those game shape and game situations and stuff to start out here today?
Yeah, a little bit, but I think we got going by the second, so it wasn't terrible, but yeah, for sure.
How tough is, other breaks you had a little bit of preparation for? Did this one feel different coming back from?
I would say it didn't feel a whole lot different. I think the most different thing would be that it was such a long break and we were so excited to come back and haven't played a game in what seemed like forever. It seemed like we were in the off season again. And
Yeah, we were just itching to get back out there.
yeah, I would say that was the biggest difference in not being able to come back. But as you have a break, you have to take the first period to get a feel for yourself again and get the feel for your teammates again. And games are always a little bit different than practice. And we prepared the best we could and we were ready. It's just, we got to figure out how to start off a little bit better. So.
How do you guys carry that third period momentum into tomorrow now, especially after having that long layover, making sure that you guys aren't too tired tomorrow and make sure you do carry that momentum into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, it's nice having a 3:00 game because it gives us more time to like prepare our bodies for tomorrow. And I think just coming off that, the way we won there, it'll give us a bit more confidence in the first period tomorrow. So.
Okay, if we're good on them, I'm gonna let them go because they did awesome and they need to go cool down.
Thank you guys.
Good job, you guys. We'll throw more up here. And more, maybe just, I don't know, talk about how your heart feels right now and just sum up that a little bit, and then they can go ahead and ask you whatever.
Yeah, a great game to have to battle through and finish the way we did. I think those guys summed it up really well. With the first period was obviously sluggish, and probably noticed the 21-day off in our legs a little bit and more in our thinking. I think pucks bouncing all over the place, but got better in the second period and just continue to build. And heading into the third, I think, the reminder to just stick to our game plan and crank it up a little bit. And they did the work. They continued to believe and continued to press. And like Gabbie said, modified a couple things and good things happened. I mean, her goal was, I think, a quintessential Gabbie Hughes type of goal, where she's going down Broadway and there are 3 or 4 people on her and she wills that puck into the back of the net. And that's the player we want the puck on her stick in that point of the game. And then from there, I think Huey scored a couple minutes after. So right off the momentum, great play by Maggie Flaherty, taking that puck into the corner and finding Huey on the back door. So a lot of momentum there. And let's not forget that big 5-on-4 that we had to kill off at the end. That was huge. And our penalty kill continues to really come through for us. And Sodes with another great game as well.
Maura, games like today where you got to come back in the third period. I know you've had a lot of adversity already this season, but how important is being in that situation, facing the adversity that you guys faced tonight, coming off a layoff and having to, rally in the third?
Yeah, we want to find all sorts of different ways to win, whether it's a high scoring game, a low scoring game. We score first, we score, late in the game. I think the more ways that you can find to win, the better off your team's going to be. This was a battle today. It was tough. There were sticks all over us all night, a little bit of a slower game as well. And so we just have to battle through that. So I think like Gabbie and Huey talked about, just keeping that belief, sticking to the game plan, and then getting it done. It builds our confidence and shows that we can come from behind and we can win in different ways.
As a coach, how encouraging was it to see what your team did tonight, overcoming the slow start? And they had some great chances in the second, but you don't get the bounce. For them just to stick with this. Yeah,
I'm very proud of them. That's a gritty, gutsy performance. We talk about playing tough. That's Bulldog hockey. And when they show it like that, it's the coaching staff is very pleased.
Yeah, go ahead, John. Just unmute yourself.
Doing anything specific early on to kind of prevent you guys from getting those scoring chances and finding the back of the net early, or was it kind of that slower start that kind of got you guys that slower start today?
I thought Mankato started better than we did and took advantage of a turnover in our D zone and put the puck in the back of our net. So right there, you're on your heels a little bit early in the game. So I thought they started better than we did, and we had to figure that out. So I think that early adversity was a challenge, especially when we're still trying to find our legs and get everything clicking again. But other than that, I think we just had to stick to our game plan and get going again.
Maura, how much better did you feel this Mankato team was compared to, back in November? I just watched that series in November on TV here in person, so it's kind of different perspectives. But this seemed like a much better team than what you saw in November, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Mankato's good. I've said that to you guys in our press conferences. Wisconsin barely squeaked by them in January. I was watching game film of Minnesota's series with them in December. Really close games. They're a good team. They've recruited well. Calafranc, their goaltender's playing very solidly back there. I think I think they're a really good team. So have they improved? Absolutely. Was it a surprise? No.
Like
All right.
the back checking stuff you guys talk about with her, awesome.
Yes, that's true. I got to watch it again to really
Oh my
enjoy
gosh.
the whole thing.
Insane.
Well,
Go ahead, John.
That's what I was going to say. Sorry about I got a different device here and I'm not too accurate with it. But I mean, Gabbie made an unbelievable play to steal the puck in the first place and then come in on like 3 players and she gets stripped and she gets the shot away while she's going down. It was an amazing goal. And, sticking to the game plan was getting you nothing. And that goal was all important. And I don't know if that was in the game plan.
Well, like Kelly just said, back checking is part of the game plan, John. So she did a good job of that. And we want to get pucks to net. But Gabbie is a phenomenal offensive player, like we know. So she gets all the credit for the finish and her ability to skate through all of those people and those sticks and get that shot off while falling down.
Right. That was unbelievable. That was ESPN highlight stuff.
Yes, we'll have to send it in. Matt, retweet that.
Resisting not pointing out every penalty that wasn't called on that play too. You don't have to answer that. You don't have to respond to that one.
Okay, thank you.